Welcome and good morning. Sawatdee Ton Chow, everybody. Welcome to Umphang. That's where I am, Umphang. It's about 4 hours south of Massot. And right now I'm at the resort. I'm at the place that I'm going to be taking off from. It is very cold. I mean, it's pretty cold. It's 60 degrees, which is cold enough. And we're going to take a little walk through the town in about 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. I'll get up and walk down towards the town. This resort is about 20 minutes away walking. And to be honest, I mean, I have to be honest with you guys. This is, it kind of reminds me of Surat Thani, where my wife's house is, where we stay down there. It reminds me of that, but I think that this place is a little bit more, there's more to do. I mean, you can see here, the river is right here. I got a nice bungalow. And, there's the river, there's villages. You can go into Karen villages. You can, they got a cave here. You can do all this stuff. The thing is that I'm staying for 6 days. And, I mean, I got here on, what's today? Today's Saturday. I got here on Thursday night. Thursday late afternoon, like 5 o'clock. So really I couldn't do much except forage for food, because the only place I could really get the food that I want to eat was 7-Eleven, and they just had like boiled eggs. They had some chicken breasts and stuff like that normally I wouldn't eat from there. I would just get it at the grocery or whatever. But anyway, I got the food and set myself up and I was tired. I mean, it's a 4-hour drive to get here. And then it takes, I don't know, it took about 2 hours to get here by air. But normally it takes about an hour and 10 minutes. But for some reason, we sat on the runway for half an hour or so. Anyway, this is it's a different place. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know what I can compare it to. Maybe Kanchanaburi, but not really in the city. Kanchanaburi is set up for tourists. This place is not set up for tourists. There are very few restaurants. There's about, I mean, really dedicated coffee shops. I've only found one so far. And that coffee shop's pretty good. I mean, I like it. And coffee's cheap. It's 40 baht. Can't complain about that. And it was pretty good. And then I went to another place, Tee Lor Cho coffee, just because it was along the way. I was looking for so what I did was yesterday, Friday, I got up and they have breakfast here, but breakfast is not that good. I mean, it's a typical kind of, hot dogs and ham and toast with lousy butter, that kind of stuff. So I didn't eat any breakfast. I don't usually eat breakfast. And then I decided to go into town. Well, going into town is, it's a good 20 minutes to get there. And I wanted to go to this trekking place. It's set up for trekking because they know about it here, and I just saw some guys going off to go rafting. But when I was like, yeah, I want to go rafting and I want to go into the jungle trekking, I know it's possible. He's like, oh, I don't know. He wasn't sure. So I just decided I'm going to go to a dedicated place. So I went to this Eco number 4. Number 4 Eco and trekking or something like that. And it's up this massive hill. So I'm walking through, the village, the town. It's a town. It's not really a village. And I mean, this hill was massive, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta go up this hill. I thought, all right, and the garbage truck was going by. The guy goes, oh, where are you going? Where are you gonna go? I said, I'm gonna go up the hill. Oh, he's just looking at me funny. I thought, okay, well, I'll go up the hill. I go up the hill. I get to the top, and there's number 4 Eco. It's just this house with a little wood place that's set up as an office. So there's nobody there. So I start, kun kap, trying to find out, is there anybody here? So some old lady comes out and she goes, my tam lao. She's saying, no more. We don't do it anymore. And I'm like, oh. So I came up for nothing. So then I went downstairs, and I thought, okay, I'm going to go have my coffee, and that's where I saw the Tee Lor Cho coffee. It was a little bit of a different angle, and you had to go a little bit, like one block over. So I thought, well, I'll check it out. So I checked it out. Very quiet. I mean, this town is quiet. It's just like, it reminds me exactly of Wiang Sa in the south in Surat Thani. And so I had my coffee, and then I thought, well, I still have to set everything up. So I had seen this thing. It was the trekking house or something like that. I don't even remember the name of it now. Something trekking house. And I had seen these red signs, and it kept saying 350 meters and high. And I'm like, okay, I got to find this place. So I'm walking along, and I'm like, I still don't see it. Then I get to it, and the arrow's pointing back. So I'm going in the wrong direction now. So I go back, and I just went back a little ways, and I thought, this has got to be it. Then I read it. The tie was all broken up because the sign was so old. And it said, trekking house. So then I asked the guy, oh, the guy's not here right now. Can you wait? Yeah, I wait. So he came in like 5 minutes. And he's like, oh, you want to go trekking? I said, yeah. He spoke a little English, but we spoke in Thai because it was easier. And he's like, so what do you want to do? And I said, well, I want to go trekking. And then from trekking, I want to go, from rafting, I want to go trekking. I want to go out into the jungle. Oh. He's like, that's not easy. And I said, yeah, I know. I said, I know all about it. At least on paper. He says, okay. So we work it out. And so we're going to go tomorrow. So today's another free day. And the guy who drove me here, my driver from Massot, he said to me, if you need to go somewhere else, get a hold of me and, we can do it. So in the morning yesterday, I wrote him online, which is how I got a hold of him, and said, listen, today, after I'm done here, I'd like to go a couple places. There's a waterfall I want to go, and I want to go to the cave. There's another waterfall. There's several waterfalls in this area. And so he hasn't written me back. And I'm like, well, what is the use of asking me to write you if you're not going to write me back? So I don't know. So when I'm done streaming, when I'm done with everything, maybe I'll call him up and see what he can do. But tomorrow I'm going to go into the jungle. I'm going to go rafting to this national park. And then from there, we hike another 3 hours into the jungle. And there's a waterfall there, big waterfall. It's the biggest waterfall in Thailand, but not many people go because it's so difficult to get to. So from there, you walk like, I don't know, a kilometer or two, and then they have a campground. And so I'll be spending the night out there in the jungle at the camp. It's a campground, but it's not, it's basically, here's a plot of land. You guys can pitch your tents here. So that's what I'm going to do. And then the next day, Monday, Monday, there is no way back. We have no truck because we're not driving there. We're rafting there. Now I got to think about this. We have to go to the rafting spot, to the drop-off point, which is not far away from here. So then what we're going to do is we're going to have to hike. Well, we either hike 14 kilometers to the main road, and then we hitchhike. And the guy's like, no problem. They pick up every time, no problem. I'm like, okay. He's like, but if we need to get a truck, we can get one. You just have to pay for it. And I said, well, how much is it? 1,800 baht, which is a considerable amount considering the entire price of going there and everything. It's not that much really, but I mean, you know, I paid 150 bucks, 170 bucks to get from Wiang Sa to here. And so that's what we're doing. But now here's the thing. He's like, well, it's 50 kilometers away. We don't want to walk 50 kilometers. We have to do something. And if it comes down to it, he goes, we can probably get a songtao from the main road, you know, if they'll stop. So that's the plan, I hope. And I'll show you my little bungalow here in a second. And then we'll get to walking to the town. Now, hopefully the sound is good. It should be. And since nobody's commented yet, I don't understand why. There's 18 people here and nobody said one comment. Hello, how you doing? Good morning. Sawadee krap. Anyway, let me show you. I'll show you around. Good morning. Thank you for saying good morning so I know somebody's actually here. Let me just... all right, so this is the chair. I'm drinking some tea right now. Here is the river. This is the Ma Klong. This is the river that I'll be rafting on in the middle of the jungle. Now, hopefully it will live up to my expectations. Right now, I mean, I knew that this resort would be, I mean, I'm surprised because there's a pretty good internet here. Not a bad room. Got a TV that I don't use. There's pretty good internet here. I mean, I get 5G. I don't know if I'm going to get 5G walking into the town. I really don't know. So we'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. All right, yeah. So this is the room. At least you got a little refrigerator. There is no hot plate or hot water. Actually, I don't know if the water would get hot enough here for me to make coffee with the shower. I didn't think of that until just now. But maybe I'll try it tomorrow. I have some coffee. I gotta have that coffee, you know. All right, so let me think about what if I need anything. I got money. I got everything. There's tuna. I got some tuna from 7-Eleven. I got water. I got chicken breasts. I got an egg, which I had 5 eggs, but I've ate 4 of them already. So off we go. Alrighty. I don't know how the internet's going to hold up. I hope it does. The Burmese maids. We got a bunch of little doggies here, little puppies. There's like 5 or 6 of them. I don't know what that one's got something wrong with its nose, but there's like 5 or 6 of them. Woof. Come on, come here. Come here. I like them when they're that big. They're cute. Oh, you're a little terror, aren't you? Mingalaba. There's a heavy Burmese influence here since it's right on the border. It's all good. Everybody's pretty nice in this town so far. I haven't had any rude awakenings here. They don't really have a restaurant here other than the guy told me, he goes, oh, well, we serve breakfast. And I said, well, I want like some eggs or something. Oh, you can get some eggs, but there's nobody in here. There's never everybody in this restaurant. So I can't really count on getting food from that restaurant. Hopefully I'll be able to remember how to get where I'm going. If I have to, I can take a song towel back to Mansot. I can take a song towel back from, if I want to, but might be a little crowded. I took a song towel up here, but I was in the truck. Now I'll show you a couple of things here that are kind of cool. Pretty nice. I like this view right here. Now, right here, look at this. I mean, this is specifically made to churn out the bananas. Bananas, bananas, bananas. Now, over here, coffee beans. This is coffee. These are coffee berries. This whole plantation is coffee berries. Look at this. It's not bad. If I ate a black one, it might be better. Now this is not in the middle of a jungle. This is, like I said, it reminds me of Wiang Sa in Surat Thani, where we have our house. It's you know, it's a village. But where I'll be going, I don't know. We'll see. I'll get some video of it, get some footage. I get some footage rafting. I got a nice vest I can hook the camera up to. And then when I go trekking, I can use the vest or I can use something else. I don't know. I'll try to figure it out there. But the main thing now is that I don't think I can bring my backpack, and I got a bunch of stuff to bring because I'm spending the night. And I don't really want to bring my backpack. So, if, I got a 20-liter bag, dry bag at home. So I don't want to buy another one if I don't have to. But if I see one, I'm going to buy one. And the good thing is that at like 6 in the morning, this place is covered in mist. And it's really cool looking. I flew the drone while there was still mist. But by now, 8:30, say 8 o'clock, it starts getting warm and the mist dissipates. And then you can see everything nice and clear. But in the morning, you can't see anything. All right. There's a lot of people that have these motorbikes with the little thing that goes around them like that. I've seen 4 or 5 people with them. Some of the Thais here have been, oh, so how are you getting around? You rent the car? No, I don't rent a car for what? You have motorcycle? No motorcycle. And I asked the guy at the resort, he goes, oh, we don't have motorcycle. So I'm just hoofing it. And if I really need to get somewhere, then I'll go ahead and just get a car. Good morning, good morning. Good morning in Phuket. It's been a while since I've done a walking stream. The dogs up here. You always got to be careful of the dogs, but so far the dogs have been pretty good here. They haven't really been aggressive. Lots and lots of banana trees. Hang on a second, I gotta stop to read. Can't walk and read at the same time. Let's see here. Want your books, watch during your live stream protest with blue pepper, with pepper spray. You're a trooper. Thank you. Appreciate that. Where have all the soy dogs gone from Thailand? I used to live here over 15 years ago. They were everywhere. Well, there's 2 dogs right here, and there's dogs everywhere in this town where I've walked, but I think the people are pretty good about keeping them in check. See over here, you got rafts. So if I really wanted, I could just go over there and go, hey, you do anything rafting? And do it that way. But I chose not to. That is Umphang Hills Resort. Jot Pak Road. And what's funny is that here in this town, I have to use my Thai. Some people don't speak English. I mean, even the coffee girl didn't speak English. And she's kind of young. Sawadee krap. Now, here's I think these are dogs up here. There's 3 dogs right up here. Over here is the river, and you can hear it. It's getting bigger over here. Like, there's nobody on, look at this. Nobody on the streets. Well, there's another dog right there. There's dogs everywhere. Psst. Hey, don't get aggressive with me. That dog came charging out. I'm like, what the fuck? Make sure he doesn't chase me. Oh, man. I don't remember if, I know I go up here and I think I take a left. I'm not sure exactly where. Now we're getting into the town a bit. Here's another dog. So there's dogs everywhere, man. See, now it's, what is it, 9 o'clock? And it's starting to get warm, really warm. And I'm like, you know, there's another one. I don't mind going out in the cold in the morning, in shorts and being cold for a little bit. And fortunately, it'll be getting warm. Mình là ba. I don't know if they want to speak Thai or they want to speak Burmese. I don't know. I think I take a left. I'm not sure. Sawasdee krab. คุณครับก็ทำด้วยแล้วก็ร้านกาแฟ
ร้านกาแฟ
ก็ตรงแล้วก็เลี้ยวซ้าย
ครับ
โอเคครับคุณ All right. So if I took a left there, that would be the wrong move. There's a restaurant, but they serve boat noodle soup. And here's another one. The dingo ate your baby. Dog looks like a dingo. Quid Tio. All right. Up ahead, I have to take a left. Now, I should tell you, let me get in the shade a little bit, but I should tell you about what the cost of going into the jungle is just for one night and rafting, and that's just for 3 hours. Which, you know, if I had it my way, I'd get my own raft or I'd get a canoe or something, do it all by myself and not pay anything. Or just pay the park fee or whatever. See, they got this little thing here around the motorcycle. This guy was out here the other day when I walked by. Sawasdee krab. Sabayไหมครับ Now I can't remember. I think I just take a left up ahead. That is. I think I take a left. I think it's here. I think. What do I know? Would love to be there. It's -7. Oof. I see an ad on YouTube that if you send Thai words, you can speak most of the Thai day to day. Yeah, well, don't believe everything you see. I say a lot more than 100 words. But, you know, 100 words gets you started and gets you, I mean, you know, that's not bad. I think it's right up here. Up here. maybe it's down the street right here. I don't remember. Wouldn't mind having some mohinga. Oh, it's right here. What am I doing? It's right here. Get myself a nice, I'm gonna get a cappuccino today. Look at the price of these, Christmas trees. I gotta show you this. 750 baht. That's about $24. 720, it's like 23 bucks. They're not cheap, man. 550 right there. Ah, Swati. Don't want to get hit. Let's see if it's the same girl. I need a postcard, actually. I need a postcard to send my friend because his phone number got disconnected. I don't know if somebody's in here. Maybe I should get like 2. 3. 3's the charm. Just sit right there. No, I know where I'm gonna sit. Nàoไหมขอคาปูชิโน่ร้อนครับ
ทานที่นี่เหรอคะ
ครับ This thing is crooked, man. I went to Umphang in 2018, did the river rafting to the ranger station and short trek to Tee Lor Su. Mine was the easy, lazy way, no long trek or overnight in the jungle, but it was fantastic. Yeah, I know I can go that way, and I just thought if I don't do it the other way, then I'm gonna be like, you know, I want to challenge myself. And yeah, believe me, there's part of me that I'm just like, why am I doing this? What do I want to do this for? I can be at home chilling, nice and warm. I won't be cold. There'll be no problems, you know? And I'm like, you know, I don't have to worry about getting my food. I don't have to, but that's the challenge, you know? You got to challenge yourself a little bit. And I'm not that old where, you know, where I can't do it. I think I can do it. The guy who is guiding me is 53, and he looks a little older, but I'm sure he's strong. He said he's been doing this guiding for like 40 years. So let's go talk to our barista. สู่ที่นี่ได้ไหมที่นี่แล้วที่นู่นนะ
ได้ค่ะต้องซื้อสแตมป์เดี๋ยวต้องส่งมา
สู้สแตมป์ด้วยเหรอ
ใช่ค่ะต้องเสียค่าสแตมป์ด้วยอันนี้ใช่ไหมคะค่าอันนี้15 บาท
15 บาทแล้วก็สแตมป์ก็ไปอเมริกาเท่าไหร่
ไม่รู้
อ๋อ
ส่ง
โอเคโอเคโอเค
ส่งเดินทาง
โอเค
ให้
โอเค
เดี๋ยวถักให้
ไม่เป็นไร
พี่ไปส่งเองก็ได้นะคะ
ผมจะส่งแต่ไม่ได้ส่งจากที่นี้
อ๋อ
บางทีจะส่งหนึ่ง
อ๋อ
หนึ่งใบ
ค่ะ
เออ
ก็ซื้อไว้แล้วก็พี่ไปส่งเองก็ได้
thank you she's like if you fill it out and whatever I'll send it for you we'll give you the stamp and send it for you let me see here how do we do this yeah not many people I haven't seen any foreigners here I haven't seen any white skin here it's all been Thai tourists and that's it so that tells you something but you can see I think if you can see over here to the left right there it says Umphang 1219 Kong which is curves so 1219 curves so when I came up here I was on the road and there were 1219 curves I don't know if anybody's counted them I could find out though but it's about 1219 but this border this place here has been around for hundreds of years and then you see right up here Ban Cru Sun which is this restaurant right here it's where I ate yesterday and here is the police station just to the left that's how I know I was at the right place somebody goes oh coffee shop's right by the police station I go really oh okay and I was walking and I walked past this place and I go well what's the deal here any Thai boxing gyms nearby near I don't know I can ask I haven't seen any น้องครับที่นี่ก็มีมวยไหม
มวยเหรอคะ
มีมวยค่ายมวย
ไม่มีค่ายมวย
ไม่มีอ่ะไม่มีนักมวยด้วย
ไม่มีค่ะ
Nope no have that she knows of you know usually they have a handle on what's going on here she's pretty sharp actually this one I just talked to her yesterday at length and she knows what's going on and this is what she told me was that a lot of people don't eat at restaurants and the reason they don't eat at restaurants is because they'd rather go out and buy their food and cook it up themselves and eat with their family and do it at home and it's cheaper which I was a little surprised because on the menu it was something like 50 baht and then it was like one thing was like 80 baht one was 140 I was like I don't think it was that expensive but that's what it was and it's more expensive when you eat out because they don't have many restaurants there's very few restaurants you know like you would think there's going to be restaurants all over the place but there's not which is kind of a shame you know it makes it difficult for me you know because I want to eat pretty healthy and yesterday you know it was like I forgot to tell him just use a little bit of oil please and there was more oil than I want I just kind of like drained it off made sure there wasn't that much but I had from 7-Eleven I've gotten high protein yogurt which still has carbs in it I had boiled eggs which is fine but the last boiled eggs I had them in the refrigerator thank you Now.
หนาวค่ะ
Now
หนาว
maga.
ไหมคะ
Right now. Right now.
วันนี้13 องศาค่ะ
Mm. All right, this looks nice. Look at that. That's good. Tasty. I guess they get their own beans. I don't know where they get them from. I should ask. They might just grow them themselves. Who knows? But the eggs were in the refrigerator, but they were in the top part of the refrigerator, so they started freezing. And then I'm like, oh man. Then I had chicken. I bought. You buy these packs of 2 chicken breasts. That was dinner last night. So I'm not eating gourmet. I'm not eating really great food. Yesterday the food was all right, but a little bit unhealthy. Too many carbs. Too much fat. Now I think Jake Paul is supposed to fight, but the card should already be started, but I don't think he's going to be fighting until after the stream is done, which is good for me. I could watch it. I could sit right here and watch Netflix on my phone and watch him get knocked out. That's what's going to happen. I can't see Anthony Joshua losing to him. I just cannot see it. I think he's going to get absolutely flattened. Well, I mean, I look at it like this. Francis Ngannou is a big, scary dude who hits really, really hard. And he got annihilated. Now, I understand Joshua's been knocked out. He lost to Andy Ruiz. And actually, Andy Ruiz is quite skilled. People just give him a hard time because, they don't think his body is ideal. Where Joshua, his body is ideal. But he can fight. So, I don't think Jake Paul is in that league. I think he's going to get. I really just want to see him. I want to see him get out. You're done. That's what I want to see. We'll see what happens. I got to find something to do, though. I mean, listen, Francis Ngannou lasted 12 rounds with Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury is very skilled. He doesn't have an ideal body either, but he's skilled. So, 2 + 2 doesn't always equal 4. But I think in the mathematics that we're talking about in this fight, it's going to matter. I mean, not only is Joshua a lot bigger and taller than him, I just think he's gonna hit him with a jackhammer jab and then just boom, land that right hand. That's it. It's over. He's going to sleep. If the guy lasts more than 2 rounds, I'll be surprised. Anyway. So yeah, for some reason I opted to do the overnight. I don't know why. And it is cold, man. I'm telling you, in the middle of the night, it's like 55 degrees here, and that's really cold when you're not used to it. And I'm not like sleeping in long johns or anything. I'm sleeping, in my underwear, and that's it. But he did say, well, you got a sleeping bag. Yeah, all right. Well, I got a sleeping bag. I got this shirt, a long sleeve shirt. It's a thermal shirt. Keeps you warm. It's pretty good. And the good thing is that 8:30, 9 o'clock, it starts warming up. Starts getting to be about 70, 75 degrees. Yeah, free. What is that? You get something for free? Ikasan. No. Some paper you get for free. Anyway, I got to remember where the 7-Eleven is. I think it's down here. I'd like to go to 7-Eleven. It's either that or eat here, and it's only, what is it now? I don't want to eat here. That means walking all the way back, then going all the way back to the hotel, and then walking all the way back here for lunch, then walking all the way back to the hotel. I don't know. I don't know that I want to do that. I'm getting my steps in. Anyway, I highly recommend this place. If you want to spend a little bit of money, what I was going to say is, it cost me 500 baht a day for the guide, so that's 1,000. It cost me 1,800 for the rafting. It's 2,800. It cost 430 for the park fee and for the sleeping in the park, and it cost me 200 baht for the tent and everything else. It was 200 baht. So altogether it was 3,430 baht. That's for one night. Now, I'm sure if I wanted to stay there are some treks that I'd like to do in the future that are 5 days, 7 days, 10 days. And you got to pay the guide for every day. And usually it's between 500 and 1,000 baht for the guide. Not here, but in other national parks, because I've been doing my research. Mae Sariang, I forget how you pronounce it. I have to look again, but over there, over by Gangkor-chan, which is, you can get yourself in trouble there. That's why you got to have the guide. You got to have somebody with you. So, I know Thailand, but I don't know Thailand that well. I know enough of Thailand to get myself in trouble, especially in the forest. Anyway, like I said, I recommend coming here. There is a bus that comes here, but I will tell you, I took the bus. When I went to the bus comes to Mae Sot, and I took the bus many years ago for the bare knuckle. I came for the bare knuckle event, and what I'll say is it was not fun. The bus is comfortable enough, but there's so many, just going, well, you have to go, let me think, just to go to Mae Sot, you have to go up the same road that I came down. So I didn't even know that the road was called 1219 curves back then. This is, oh my God, this has got to be 25 years ago. And when I was here, I took a couple of guys to a karaoke bar, and and we were the only white people in the whole town. I'm still the only white person in this town, and I saw two white people in Mae Sot. Mae Sot is a place where people go, and they go to Miyawadi, they cross over the border or something like that. There is a market right on the border, but I didn't really like that market very much. The people were not polite like your average Burmese person. They were a bit rough around the edges. That's what I'll say. But that was a long time ago. Long time ago. But if you take the bus is cheaper than flying, but you got to go around. You have to go on roads, and I mean the curves 1994. And I went back to America for a short spell, and then I came back and stayed here in 95. I've been here ever since. So, but if you take the bus, you're going to be going back and forth, left to right. It's kind of like being on a boat. And not only that, but it's dangerous. I mean, listen, I'm in the Songtao and the guy's going kind of slow. And I was in the back of the Songtao filming. I was in the front of the Songtao in the beginning. Then we stopped at a viewpoint. There's a viewpoint, and I'm like expecting this, turn off where there's a big place where everybody parks and you can see all the view. That's what I'm expecting. And there was none of that. It was like he just pulled over on the side of the road. He goes, "Okay, here's the viewpoint." I go, "Really?" He goes, "This is it." And I go, "Oh, okay." I got my drone out, started flying the drone. It was so windy that my drone almost got lost. I was like, "Oh no!" I had to hit return to home, and there was no signal because it was so windy. And finally, I saw it, and I got it to come back. And then I said, "Let me get in the back of a Songtao." So I got in the back of the Songtao with grapes and bananas and mangoes and what else did they have? Charcoal. They had something else. I can't remember what. Oh, durian. What was it that fell? Oh, corn. But the whole back of the Songtao was stuffed full of, fruit and vegetables. So I was kind of like squeezed into this little spot. And then I'm like, well, I got to shoot on the right side. Then I go over to the right side, and I'm in the very back of the Songtao. There's the tiny little seat where my ass barely fits. And I gotta film. So I'm trying to film. It was interesting. It was an experience. And then, we stopped at a second viewpoint, and it was a little bit bigger. And I was like, oh, right here. And it was a much nicer view. So I started flying the drone. And again, it was very windy. And when I got the drone down to about 20 feet up, I was like, it's in the middle of the road. If there's a car coming, a car's going to run it over. So I tried getting it back over, but the wind wasn't letting me make it move. And I'm like, son of a bitch. So I got down to like 10 feet and I just ran out in the middle of the road, grabbed it, turned it off. And then that was the end of the drone. Now I'm done. I flew my drone here. When was it? Yesterday, I think. Yesterday, a day before yesterday. Day before yesterday would be Thursday. No, I flew it yesterday. And yeah, it was all right. I like the second viewpoint. But if you take that bus, it sucks, man. I think it's 1,200 baht or 800 baht or something like that. But it just sucks going. If it's 800 baht one way, that's 1,600 round trip, okay? If you look like a month or two in advance, you can get a pretty inexpensive ticket. You can get it for about 3,500 baht, maybe 4,000 baht. Mine was 4,900, and then I decided to get one because the time was better. I didn't want to come home at 11 at night, 11, 12 at night, and then, I got to sit in traffic or, take a taxi at 12 o'clock, and I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. So I got the more expensive one. It was like 5,400. Then I was like, you know what? This is the one time that I want to get insurance because they paid for quite a few things. It was only about 350 baht, something like that. So total, my price was like, I think it was 57.80. So you save 4,000 baht or so. But yeah, it took me an hour and a half, 2 hours in total. You take the bus, man. It's just miserable. You're sitting there for 12 hours, man. It just sucks. That's all I can say. It sucks. And that's why I didn't take it. And there is no train. So the thing is, there's only one way to get here. There's one road. That's it. It's the only road. You don't take that road, you ain't getting here. There's no, aside from maybe helicopter. One way in, one way out. So going back, I'm gonna sit in the cabin of the truck the whole way, because I'm not gonna film unless I see something cool, but I'm not gonna worry about it. So we'll see what happens. I think I'm gonna get an espresso. Anyway, what's going on out there? I can't even read the username. I don't have my glasses with me. It's very hard for me to read, but I can read the text. I just can't read the username so easily. So what is this here? We're at an hour. Get myself a quick espresso and then get out of here. And I got to pay for this stuff. I need that extra jolt, man. I'm not eating that much. I figured it out, or ChatGPT figured it out. I ate about 1,400 calories yesterday. That's it. It's not enough for me. Usually I have about 1,800, and that's to help me drop weight and to get in better shape. And I limit everything. I get like 250 to 300 grams of protein. I get like no more than 40 grams of is it 40? Yeah, 40 grams of carbs. And no more than 90 grams. Actually, I've cut it down to 60 grams of fat. So it's tough to find things to eat here. Let me tell her. Call espresso. Espresso long. It's long. Before the espresso, I forget, did you ever get in the ring? Yes, I did. Twice. Many years ago. I trained up till when I was about, well, it was a month before I fell from this fire that there was at this place we were staying. There was a fire, and we couldn't get out, and they gave me a rope. Well, they didn't give me the rope. They said, does anybody want to go down? Here's the rope. And they had this big, thick rope. And I went down, and I grabbed it, and the thing snapped, and then boom, I went down, and that was it for me for a year. I was messed up for a year. But about a month before that, I think I was 38. Yeah, so that's 25 years ago. That was the last time. That was in Pangan. I'm gonna pay this girl. I don't know how much it is, but we'll see. You know, it's not like I'm fighting at the highest level or anything like that. They were sure they put me in with somebody. He was an older guy himself. I don't know how old he was, but I saw him fighting Lumpini once. And he lost, but he, you know, at the end, he was like bowing the guy that he fought because the guy was like a legend that he fought. And he, you know, it was like probably a given that he was going to lose. I don't know. But I saw him and we, you know, were like, hey, what's up? You know, everything was cool. He was a nice guy. I don't remember where the other guy is. I don't know what happened to him. Tao right now.
90 บาท
Go get, maybe like, go, maybe like. You're gonna shoot the rapids, hike in it to that waterfall. Yes, that's what I'm doing. You're gonna shoot the rapids, hike in it to that. Might be like.
อ๋อขอบคุณค่ะ
Yeah, I'm gonna hike it. I don't know exactly how many kilometers it is, but it's about 3 hours. And I asked the guy, you know, is it difficult? Is it easy? What is it? And he goes, you're not gonna have a problem. I went, all right, okay. Now the only problem I'm gonna have is how am I gonna carry all my stuff? I need to go near that 7-Eleven. Maybe that they have the place that sells a dry bag or something like that. I should have brought that 20-liter dry bag. I only have a 5-liter one, and it's not big enough to put all my stuff in, like to put my clothes in and my shoes, because you need to have a pair of rubber shoes and you need to have the shoes you're trekking in, and you're not going to trek in your flip-flops or your sandals or whatever. You're not gonna. That's not gonna happen. So it's not really big enough. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to look around. I'm gonna have to find something. So I do the stream. I watch the Jake Paul fight. That'll be over in about 5 minutes, and then that's it. And I'm gonna be cold. I mean, you know, it's cold in the morning, and everybody was wearing shorts. Today I was like looking. Everybody there was wearing shorts, and I'm like, man, it's cold out here. I got my long sleeve shirt, and this is a thermal shirt, but I didn't get the thickest one. I got the least thick one because I thought, I'll be all right. Over prepare. That's the one thing that I should have known. You always over prepare. Better to over prepare than under prepare. But I'll have my my DJI Action Cam camera. I'll have my phone. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bring 2 pairs of shorts because the one shorts dry. They dry really easy. Just bring 1 pair of shorts. I'll wear the shorts. Maybe I'll wear them under my long pants. And yeah, that's fine. And the guy told me, he said, when you get there, before we start hiking, you're gonna have to get some food. I said, really? What kind of food do they have there? Well, they have gayang, they have eggs, they have Umphang, they have all kinds of stuff. So I should be okay. But we'll see. I just do the best I can. If I'm only eating like 1,500 calories a day, then I'm fine. You know. Yeah, this is. I think November is the best month, but December's all right too. The river should still be. There should be plenty of water in the river. Now I got my lovely espresso. Let's see here. Can I do this? Oh, the other way. There we go. It's all right. Yeah, I saw one tackle shop in here, and I thought, man, I should have thought of that. But I'm not here to fish. I mean, that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother. I'm here to raft and to trek and to see the waterfall. I mean, that's kind of like, okay, that's just something I'm gonna do. But you know, I got to think about how am I going to carry all my gear, because I don't want to carry my backpack in the raft. It's going to get wet. I have my dry bag in there, but then I'll have my clothes in there. I don't know. I can bring it if I have to, and whatever happens, happens. Just keep everything, you just keep everything important in the dry bag, like your phone and your gear. But like even my DJI, that you can get wet. Even without a case, it can get wet, so it's fine. And I have a little handle, a little thing that you can put onto your wrist, and you just hold it, so when you're going down the river, you can film that way. So this would be different than the last time when I was when I went to Chiang Mai with my wife, and we went rafting. And I think the rafting there was a little bit harder than here. I think it was a little rougher. But I couldn't get my camera. I didn't have a camera that I could mount on the boat or mount on myself. And this time I have it, and hopefully I'll get some good footage. But the last time I got very little footage because there was a guy who was filming from the riverbank, and that's how I got all my footage, which I'd rather rely on myself to get good footage or bad footage than somebody else. First time going to San Francisco from the Midwest. We went out. My hotel, and the temperature was 15 Celsius. No biggie to me. However, the locals were all huddled in the doorway. Yeah, I mean, I know it's not that cold, and you just deal with it a little bit. It's kind of like I can deal with that, but I can feel it. I'm chilly, I mean, I woke up this morning at 5 o'clock or something. I've slept good here. I don't know why, but I've slept really good. Maybe because I'm really tired at the end of the day. But yeah, I woke up and I was like, damn, it's cold out. And it was like 14 degrees Celsius. It was like under 60. And I thought, man, it's just too damn cold, And then I thought, oh, well, let's just get back under the covers. Just got back under the covers and just chilled for a while. It has been a very relaxing trip. And one of the things that I said, I took some footage walking the first day when I walked into town. And I said, maybe because I'm getting old, maybe because Thailand has worn off on me, I don't know. But I'm so much more mellow than I used to be. I mean, really. Like night and day. I mean, before it was beer drinking, tequila swilling, party animal, chasing chicks. And that was my lifestyle for 15 years. And then when I'm here in Thailand, I did that in the beginning. I did that in the beginning for 4 or 5 years. When I met my wife, I was like, yeah, all right, whatever. I'm not going to stop. And I still went out. And then I just thought, it's not really fun anymore. It's not fun going into a go-go bar. And girls are looking at you going, why you no smile? Come on, you smile, you smile. I was like, shut the f-. In my head, I'm like, shut up. Don't tell me to smile. I'm like, I don't feel like smiling at you. Maybe if you were like really hot, I might be like, wow. But I wasn't. And I just thought, this is not for me. And, for the past 20 years, really, it's been, all about the family and, well, Alex is 24. We'll say 24 years. It's been all about him and Nicholas and the wife. And, you know, it'd be nice to have him here. It would be nice to have Alex here. At least Alex. But have Alex and Nicholas and Bo. It would be nice to have them all here. And that's the plan, but you know, I don't want to take them to places where I think it might be too dangerous. Now, do I think this is? I thought when I came here it was going to be a little more well, I'll see tomorrow. But I thought it was going to be quite a bit more dangerous. Now, the next trip, assuming I do it, should be more dangerous. If this is a 2 out of 10, I'm going to go to like 6 of 10. And then after that, I'm going to go to like 7 or 8 out of 10. And then we'll see. I don't know. There's a place in Laos that I can go. There's a place in Cambodia. There's 2 places in Thailand that are steps up from here. And that's the plan. But, you know, I like going to islands too. And islands are they're pretty chill. So maybe I'll just go to the islands and dig my toes in the sand. I don't know. That's the thing. That's the thing about Thailand. There are so many places that you can go. And they all have a different experience. They all provide a different experience for you. If you go to an island, each island is kind of different, you know. You know. If you go into the mountains, it's different from the islands. If you go into the central Thailand, it's much different than, say, Isan. If you go to the south, it's different. You know, they all have their similarities, but they're very different. So, all right, let me see if I can pay for these postcards, and then get out of here. น้องก็จ่ายได้ไหมจ่ายเงินได้ไหม
ได้ค่ะ
แล้วก็สแตมป์
เดี๋ยวพี่เดี๋ยว
โอเคไม่เป็นไร
เขาจะรู้สแตมป์ก็จะซื้อสแตมป์
I just need, yeah, stamps for these is okay also. ถ้าจะใช้สแตมป์ก็ไปอเมริกา
อ๋อเป็น
ไปอเมริกาได้ไหม แล้วก็อันนี้15 บาทหนึ่งใบ15 Gotta pay for all this stuff. It's not even that cold now, but you know what? Might as well keep my brain warm. Gotta give her the 500. Change that. I don't remember that guy's address, son of a bitch. I can do it tomorrow. Bring it here tomorrow and have her mail it out for me tomorrow. Or you can just mail it right here. There's a mailbox right there. That's a mailbox. I don't know if it works or not, but I'm assuming it does. Cop.
Just a moment, please.
Okay, my bad. Maybe I just give her the 100. So it's like $110. $110 to the guys can pick me up in his truck. We'll drive to where you get the raft. And then take the trip to, I guess, the gate of the park. You get out there, then you can take a truck, and it's not that far, or you can hike, and it's another 3 hours. That's what I'm gonna do. What we're gonna do. He's doing it with the guide. I don't know if everybody sits up there and drinks whiskey or something. I don't know, but I don't think so. Where is the go? 7 ที่นู่นที่นี่เหรออ่าฮะเลี้ยวซ้ายโอเคครับคุณ Oh, you speak English
พูดไทยเก่งมาก
oh, ครับคุณ You speak English well
Thank you a little bit
a little bit She speaks English
ที่คุยกับสปีกอังกฤษ
Oh you พูดภาษาอังกฤษเหรอแต่เขาไม่เอาเขาไม่ชอบเขาไม่ชอบพูด They both speak English It feels strange it's here it feels strange to speak English
อันนี้ต้องไปที่ไป
No, ไม่ต้องไปไปรษณีย์ I don't need them to send them for me. I just need them to give me the stamps.
อันนี้เขียนที่อยู่ให้ได้
No. ไม่ได้ส่งไม่ได้ส่ง
อ๋อไม่ได้ส่ง
ไม่ได้ส่งแต่
อ๋อส
ถ้า
แตมป์
ถ้าไม่ได้ส่งสแตมป์ไม่ได้โอ้สแตมป์ได้ไหมได้เหรอ
ได้ค่ะ
เท่าไหร่อะรู้ไหม
อ๋อก็คิด
ทั้งหมดเท่าไหร่
คิดราคา
กี่บาท
แค่15 บาท
15 บาทอันนี้15 บาท
ค่ะ
แล้วก็สแตมป์
ค่ะ
เท่าไหร่
15 บาท ใช่ไหม
30 บาท
15 บาท
ทุกอย่าง
ทุกอย่าง15 บาทสแตมป์5 บาทอ๋อ
โอ้5 บาท20 60 บาทโอเค there we go
ถ้างั้นเก็บตังค์แล้วกัน
อะไรนะไม่เป็นไรไม่เป็นไรก็ได้ patience that's all you gotta have some patience now there's three 7-Elevens in this town and the 7-Eleven I want to go to is next to the market
เดี๋ยวเอาน้ำจิ้มซีฟู้ดให้พี่หน่อยใส่ที่ซีฟู้ดถุงใหญ่พี่ขนาดนี้พี่ก็เอาหัวหมูอ่ะ
you gotta be patient
ไม่นานเนี่ย
อ๋อ
ครับพี่เอาอย่างนั้นเขาเรียกเอาโน่เมกาโน่ไม่หวานนะครับ
เรียนนะจ๊ะ
จ้า
Maybe I'll just sit here and watch Jake Paul get knocked out. I don't know. I'll stop on the side of the road. Yeah, they are better than Circle K's. They don't have much to eat, though, in the way of really healthy food. I did manage to get some tuna in water, and they always have hard-boiled eggs. Well, they have eggs. They're not always hard-boiled. I like hard-boiled. I don't like soft-boiled. And what else did I get? Oh, I got some of the protein drink, but man, they're high in carbs. I didn't know that. Very picky about what I eat now.
right
Okay, ไม่เป็นไร ขอบคุณ All right, so I have this. I put it in my back pocket, I guess. I just needed to get to my friend in America because his number got disconnected. out of here. Okay. Kop kun kop. All right, we're gonna go this way. I gotta take a left. I think a left just here. Oh, I guess it's around the corner here. Good. So this one, I think this is the one by the market. But I gotta see if they have any of those. See, I need a sweatshirt. I need a sweatshirt too, but oh well. Let me see if they have any dry bags. It doesn't look like it. No, 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 no. Well, oh well. That's how it goes. What did I spend there? 90 and 60. 150 baht. Lottery. But yeah, let me see what they got in here. Have any dry bags? What the- no. No, it's not that. I'm looking for something else.
ไม่อยู่ในหัวเลย
ไม่เป็นไร ครับคุณ
เนาะเราไปซื้อเลขอื่นกัน
No dry bag. Can Shopee get me a dry bag by tomorrow at 8 o'clock? I don't think so. 7-Eleven's right here. All right, so that's that. That's this one. This is not the right one. Son of a bitch. I want the one farther down. Well, maybe I'll find a dry bag walking around. No dry bags in there. Oh well. We'll see. Don't know if I can find it or not. Maybe here. I have an American friend. His number is always changing. Offline, but he's not good about the bill. I have no idea. How would I know that? I have no idea, my friend. My friend has had his number for years. You might have a dry bag in here. Let me see here. No, 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 no. No, I don't see any. ไม่มีทุนสำหรับเวลาไปล่องแข็ง
กระเป๋า
เป็นกระเป๋าแต่ถ้าเปียกก็ไม่มีปัญหา
ไม่มี
บิด
กระเป๋ากันน้ำใช่ไหม
ครับโอเค thank you no have oh that sucks None in there. That's all closed. I should get some tomatoes. If they have any. Some tomatoes that they don't have. Oh, they got some over here, little ones. Maybe I'll get them on the way back. It's a nice day here. This is the hill I went up to go to this guy's trekking place, and it just, here's another coffee. This is the other coffee shop, Tee Lor Su. Tee Lor Su coffee. See, I should get, if I really want to be local, I should get one of these things that they wear, but I don't want to. But this is the coffee shop. I went here yesterday. I went to this one too. Nice little coffee shop. And this right here is walking street. I might go there tonight. They have a walking street here. What is this? I can't read while I'm doing. I had to resurrect old broken phone. I don't have those problems, to be honest. My phone has lasted me for years and years, and maybe next year I'll get a new one. Or if it lasts an extra year after that, I'll get another one. I gotta find like a rafting place. They might have a dry bag, I don't know. See, they got these tarps. This is all for rice. This is not gonna work. I think it's up here. This is 7-Eleven. Oh, it's such, the weather's so nice out. It's warm, but it's still kind of a little breeze going on here. It's very, very nice. Soy 5. What is this? Scott, part of Thailand, North Side. I bet it's real nice in the evenings. Oh, this is the fishing place I saw, yeah. They don't have any dry bags, do they? No, fishing and keys. They have all kinds of reels and stuff like that. Yeah, I think the 7 is just around the corner, and the market is there too. This is Central West Thailand. It's on the border of Burma. That's why you see all these people wearing all this different kind of clothing. A lot of Burmese ties and Thai Burmese. Here's another little restaurant. Yeah, the 7-Eleven is right around this corner, so there is a market, but I don't know if it's going to have what I want. If it doesn't, because you got to carry water too. So this guy's probably all set up. He's probably got everything he needs. I got about 2 liters of water to bring tomorrow. Hello, buddy. Hello, my friend. Hello, hello. See, this is pretty quiet, man, this area, but this is the electrical place here. I don't know, what is this here? Oh, this is a resort or a little hotel. What is it? With a Wheel Lang. Can't really read that second to last letter, but I think that's what it is. Whew. Oh my God. Wild question. Do Asian countries prefer Apple or Android? I don't think there's any preference. I don't have the numbers, but lots of people like Apple and lots of people like Samsung. And as far as scoring some smoke, I haven't seen any smoke shops here in Umphang, but it is very easy to get. Of course, what they do is they put it on the books to where technically, if they want to bust you, they can, but they don't do anything. You know, that's Thailand. And that's the same thing what they're doing to people who are coming into the ports, whether it be the airport or whatever. Then they go, oh, do you have 20,000 baht? No, I don't have it. Well, then you can't come in. Oh my God, they're doing all these bad things in Bangkok. That law's been in the books for years. Now, in the past, they just let it go. Now they're tightening up. Let me tell you something. I landed, and they had, when I walked out in Mae Sot, they had 2 different columns. One column was, it said Thai, and one column said foreigners. And so I went through the foreigners. I get up there and they go, passport. I go, huh, passport? They looked at my passport. They made me go over to a table where there was a policeman, you know, immigration officer. And they looked at me, looked at my passport, looked at me again, gave me my passport back, and then said, okay, thank you. And I just went through. So they're checking people to make sure that they're actually tourists or they actually live here or whatever it is. They don't want to just, you know, they're cracking down, man. And I don't blame them. All right, now the place is right around the corner here. But I don't know if they're going to have it. I don't think they are. So far, I don't see anything promising, but we'll see over here. Nothing over here. Clothes. Here's bags, but I don't see any dry bags. Dry bags, no dry bags. No, I don't see any, and I don't see any in here. But let me look. I'll go in here. I don't see any. I don't see any. No. Oh, what's this? No, that's not it. Well, they got hats. Gloves. Nope, no have. No have, no have, no have. I could get one of these bags up top and just put it in the bag, but I don't want to do that. Wait, get one of these. It'll get wet. That's big, man. Yeah, I can't carry that. Wish I could. Look at these over here. Yeah, I can. Can you see me carrying this? Well, just carry the backpack, I guess. Mingalaba!
No, no, no.
Mingalaba!
ยิงปลา
Mingalaba!
สวัสดีครับ
Sawadee Kap! I guess I have to go into 7-Eleven and get something. I could have a coffee. What is this? Well, if you want to get weed in Saigon, be my guest. But honestly, think about it. You don't want to end up in jail in Saigon. Okay? White car with tinted windows. The ones that try to kill you. Oh yeah, I'm sure they're really out to kill me. That's a nice lady. Maybe she knows where to get the bags. Hot pink tote. Oh yeah, I want to get that one for sure. That's not going to work. I have a backpack. That's fine. I'll bring a backpack. If it gets wet, it gets wet. I don't care. What am I going to have for dinner? That's what I'm thinking. I got to think about this carefully. I don't have that much. They got tomatoes, which is good. They got tomatoes. You got hard-boiled eggs. There we go. Awesome. I have chicken for tonight. I don't need to get anything else. I can get, ooh, sliced cabbage, kimchi. Ooh, that would be different. Let me see here. I guarantee you they put sugar in it. Yeah, there's all kinds of shit in there. Grilled pork with sticky rice. No, thank you. I love it when people tell me I need coffee. When I drank a tea this morning, and then I drank a cappuccino, and then had an espresso. And now I need to have another espresso, which that's fine, I may, but I don't need somebody to tell me that. But thank you. Oh, God. Oh, shit. What's going on here? Oh, yeah. I like people telling me, you got to do this. What is that? My moo? My moo, what are you telling me? Don't get pork? I know what I'm allowed to eat. For me. I have a good grasp on it. I don't want to get this one really, but let me see here. I don't want to get that one. High protein, but what is the carb content? Wow, 200 calories. Jesus Christ. They don't even put the freaking carbs on here. Let me see here. Saturated fat, cholesterol, protein, 35 grams. Carbs, 2%. Oops, sorry. 2%. No, 3%. So if the carbs are 3%, that's 3% is only 6. That's not very much. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll get that. And what else? I don't need chicken. I'm not going to have any drinks like this. But they do have... Oh, I got nuts back in the room. What am I going to need for tomorrow? I got water. They give me water. Oh. This is what I need right here. Tuna. Tuna and spring water. That's what I need. What is this? Tuna and soybean oil. No, no, no. All right, this one's cheaper. Good deal. All right, so I'll get that and the other stuff. I guess I'm good to go. I love it. I have a lot of new people today. A lot of the older people, I don't know, they're having Christmas. Or they don't have anything better to do. I don't know what it is. Than just deal with Christmas. But people watching now, you guys are pretty much newbies to the channel, so welcome. I think that's it. I think that's all I need. Now, where did I put my food? If I can remember. What did I do? I put it over here somewhere. What the hell did I do with it? That's not over here. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Should be enough for tonight. I'm eating healthy. Oh yeah. I never ever buy tuna with anything but water, ever.
มันเหลี่ยมดิ
It's as good as it gets.
ใช่หอมยังไม่เจอ
อะไรนะ ครับคุณ
เท่านั้นค่ะไม่ได้จะมีโคบันไม่มีโคบันอ๋อแล้วใช่ไหม
ก็ไม่เป็นไรทับตา
เดี๋ยวโป่งเลยเหรอ
โค15 บาท
All right, time to get out of here. All right. Good deal. They used to serve sumtum here. No more. I haven't eaten sumtum in a long time, and I would eat it because it is healthy. You can ask them not to put sugar in it and stuff like that. It's fairly healthy. Oh, yeah. Now can I find my way back? Or can I find my way to that coffee shop? Because what I'll do is I'll sit at the coffee shop and watch the fight. Should be coming on directly. Now, what did I do before? Did I come this way? I could go this way if I want. What do ya? We'll let. I think that's what it says. Rungram. It's a hotel. What I noticed here, they got a lot of flowers. Look at these pink flowers. You got the white flowers, yellow flowers. A lot of fauna. I like eating the tomatoes, man. They're like a little treat for me. Not very many, but it's enough. And they're sweet. They're like little cherry tomatoes, and they're so good. It's getting warm out here. Mangoes. Oh, this is the restaurant. Get something to eat here. Oh, bananas. Papaya. Man, it's hot. Starting to get hot. And I don't want to take my shirt off until I get back. Cha Mini. They sell tea at this place right here. Shit, no dry bag. That's not good. Look at all these dogs. Whew. Umphang House Trekking Tour. That's where I went. Oh, smells good. Smells like vegetables. You know, that's something else. You start watching what you eat, and like, I noticed right away, I was eating the chicken from 7-Eleven, and I gave me the shits, man. I noticed right away. I was like, oh, man. So I know what I'm gonna do. I got my plan. I'm ready to go. Got it all worked out. There's a lot of motorcycle riders. I think they're motorcycle riders or they're bike riders. This is for the Sawadee Cop. This is for the This is Walking Street. Kind of cool. I don't know where it goes, but maybe I'll find out tonight. We'll see. Let me come over here and get myself a coffee. Even though I don't need one, I'm just gonna get one just to get one. What do I want? Giant. She's eating her food. You should take it easy, honey. Go. There we go, finished. Okay. Whew. All right, well, that about does it. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. If you like this stream, hit like, please. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do so. Look down in the description. Everything's down there. You can join the members section of the site for as little as $1.99. Just hit the join button down below. There's all kinds of other ways you can contribute. You can give money, not give money. It doesn't matter to me. It's up to you. But that's all I have. it's time to watch the fights. So thank you, everybody. And I don't think I'll talk to you again while I'm here. I think it's going to be on Christmas Day that I stream again. So until then, take care, be well, enjoy the holidays, whatever holiday you're celebrating. Have a good time, and I'll talk to you guys later.